Some days AM sessions are good, some days PM sessions are good. I will talk about that at the beginning of this stream, and then we'll talk about the price action later. But before going furthermore, just let me know if you guys can hear me, if everything is okay, or if there is any problem. Just let me know that before starting this stream. Good morning, Singh. Good morning, Singh. Walaikum salam al Mahamdi. Jajib, hello, brother. You guys can hear me or not? Just let me know at the beginning, and then we'll talk about the things I told you. Sujivan, good morning, brother. Good morning, John. Good morning, RS. Yeah, 100%. Thank you so much. GRGSF. Hello, brother. How are you? We can hear you too. Thank you, John. I don't want to spend time for the greetings at the beginnings because the 9:30 is very near. Like 25 minutes left. So I need to talk about this at the beginning, and then we'll do all the greetings. Okay. So sorry for that. I should start with the greetings, but I would love to start with that things. The things I told that some days the morning session is good, some days the PM session is good. Okay. So this is that hourly gap. Yesterday, if you remember, I told that until this market doesn't close above this parallel gap, I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy. No buy is valid to me. And if the market doesn't close below this constant crossment of that new week opening gap, no sell is valid. So from here to here, this is the range. I have nothing to do. Yesterday's market was in this range. So this is always the low probability. From the hourly chart, I have shown it this to you, and you can see perfectly this hourly gap didn't broke, market didn't go higher, but this constant crossment has been broken, market has fallen. This is the theme you have to understand first. But if it is good price action, you will participate in that price action. If it is not good, then no need to participate in that price action. coming to the 15-minute chart now. So this is the 15-minute chart, and if you remember around the morning session, around 9:30 yesterday, this was the first candle, which was an indecisive candle. Okay, so while it is an indecisive candle, it is going to confirm that it's a consolidation. No need to trade until this candle appeared on the chart. This is a beautiful candle. While this candle appeared on the chart, you know that the consolidation is gone. So all of this candle 15, 30, 45, 1 hour 15 minute, this 1 hour 15 minute, that means until 10:45 no trade should be done. But while this market came exactly to the concurrent crossment, perfectly to the concurrent crossment, traded this nude opening gap, and you saw the rejection from there, it is so obvious that this market is reaching for the low of this hourly gap. So if you remember, I told that the theme, it has been rejected exactly from this concurrent crossment. I want to see this market will go exactly to the low of this hourly gap. You have any confusion, go back yesterday and watch yesterday's live. Okay, so over there I exactly told, as it has been exactly rejected from the concurrent crossment, I want to see until this low of this hourly gap this market will reach, and then we will see if it fall or if it go higher or not, so whatever it is. Okay, so now I will go to the 1 minute chart to give you more themes about the price action. So this is yesterday's price action around 9:30, as I told, until that candle, until that specific candle, which is exactly 10:45. So this is that 10:45, or is the 10:45? This is the 10:45. So while this 10:45 candle appeared on the 10:44 candle appeared on the chart, then I know that the consolidation is gone. I don't need to worry about this consolidation anymore. All of this price action, I don't need to trade at all. I'm not interested to trade this market at all. Okay, this is the whole AM session. I don't need to trade this AM session until 10:44. After 10:44, what I should look for? Only buy. I am not interested to look for any kind of sell. I should look for only buy. Now, if you remember this area, I was in live, so I tried a buy here, it didn't work. Then I framed a sell from there and got the partial 23 handle partial over here. So that was the 23 handle partial. After that, stopped out around this area to take the buy. I don't need to take this sell because I'm not interested to look for sell here. I am going to look for buy only, because this low has been exactly rejected from the concurrent crossment of that 15 minute of that new week opening gap, exactly to that concurrent crossment. Then brother, why did you trade over there? I have traded over there because I'm in live streaming. Don't copy my trade. Instead, listen to me very carefully what I'm saying to you to do. Consolidation candle, don't enter into the market until the confirmation. After the confirmation, if you get any buying opportunity, go for that buy. If you don't get any buying opportunity, no need to trade that market at all. You will get a loss here, maybe 1900, 2000, whatever loss you took by taking the buy. Let the market go. No need to trade anymore that morning session at all. You know that you have two opportunities to trade this market. You have exactly two opportunities to trade this market, because you will stop after two losing trade. So around the morning session, you tried one buy, it didn't work, and then market enter into the the lunch hour. 11:30 is the lunch hour. So you are not going to trade at all until 12:50, right? So around 12:50, you are not going to trade anything. As you know that until this gap is not broken, you are not interested to look for buy. But as this has been rejected exactly from this concurrent crossment, it should start to reject from the low of this area, right? This is that area. It should start to reject from there. This market came around the PM session. Now I'm talking about the PM session because as I told at the beginning, some days morning session are bad, but the PM session is so beautiful. So I'm going to show you this. Around this PM session, I was looking for buy. This is the relatively equal highs. You can see that was that 15-minute bullish fair value gap. So I tried one buy here, took a loss of 5 handle. Okay, that was a 5 handle loss. Now you are going to stop over there. One loss around this morning session, one loss around this PM session. But as the loss was just 5 handle, just remember, I have outlined that trade to my Discord and I showed you that it was just a 5 handle loss. I don't count that 5 handle loss as my loss. Immediately I shift my bias and I went for sell, because I know that this market is rejecting exactly from the low of that hourly gap, so it should fall now. So I have I have framed the sell only. Then I have how many cells I have shown you. On sell from there, if you remember, on sell from there, on sell from here, took the partial, got stripped out to the break even, the sell from there, took the 23 handle partial, got stripped out. After taking 5 handle loss, 23 handle partial, got stripped out. Another sell exactly from there, here, then that was a run. I don't remember how much was the run. Then there was a order block entry from there until this area. Okay, so all of this fall, I know that I will be able to catch all of this run. Morning session was shit to me, but the PM session is going to give me a lot of profit. I have no idea how much profit it is going to give me. If you were with me around the with me in our Discord, if you remember, while this candle has closed below the consonant crossment, here this candle, while this has closed below this consonant crossment, which has closed around 1229. So where is the 1229? This is that 1229 candle. While it has closed below this low, I told you to mark the low of that new week opening gap, which is 21311.25. That was the low. I told mark that low. I was talking to Slate actually, and I told him mark that low, that is going to be traded. Why? Because there is a rules. If the consonant crossment is broken, this market has to reach the low of that new week opening gap. So I should keep looking for selling opportunity over there. There was a sell from this order block. There was a sell from the propulsion block. Lot of selling opportunity over there, and finally there was a sell as well here from the new order. From a new place around this area. I have shown both order block entry and this entry from the order block here from this setup. This order block I showed you both entry. One was 37 handle, one was I think 68 handle or something like that. Until to the low of this new week opening gap. That was the run. I will take 1 5 handle loss, then I will get 23 handle partial. Then it was maybe near about 42 handle run. I don't remember exactly, but I think 42 handle run. Then one sell from there, 62 handle, one sell from there, 37 handle. How many profit do you need? Everything I have outlined or I have talked about in our Discord live, not as an hindsight. It was not as an hindsight. I showed them by taking the screenshot, by doing everything, how to move the stop loss, everything. So this morning session was absolutely rush, absolutely bad. I knew it that's gonna be bad because of the candle was indecisive around the 9:30 at the beginning of this stream. I don't need to trade this market until it is not going to confirm that the consolidation is done. While it has done the consolidation, if you find a good opportunity to take the buy, go for that buy. If you don't get any opportunity to take the buy, don't take any trade around this morning session. Wait for the PM session, look for the same narrative, go for the perfect entry. Okay, just go for that. How many profit do you need? While this market came here, I saw that some people are talking about MMXM. I don't trade the MMXM. So this market went higher, right? Here, I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy. No buy is valid to me. I will keep looking for selling opportunity because my narrative is telling me it should keep falling as it has been tapped to this low and the rejection has happened by the week. So it's still a liquidity to me. I would love to see a body rejection from the low. So I'm interested to look for selling opportunity only until this consonant crossment is not broken. While this has closed above this consonant crossment, there is the new day opening gap. Until it is not broken, I can't take the buy. Then while it has broken the consonant crossment rejected from the new week opening gap high, I can't take any kind of buy until the high is not broken. While it has came here, now I'm interested to look for sell only. No buy is valid to me because I have already lost every kind of buying opportunity, and I clearly told that my trade is done for today. While it came to the low of this here, the low came here, my trade is done over there. I'm not interested to trade this market anymore. Now come over here, and I was talking here something in Discord to show you the new week opening gap. This whole box, big box, okay, colored box. This is the new week opening gap. New week. Not new week opening gap, weekly last parallel gap. Look at the reaction from the low here. Just look at the reaction exactly from that low. See how beautifully it has been reacted from the low. Look, just keep looking how beautifully it has been reacted from that low. So while this market is inside this area, this is a very strong resistance, while this strong support. while this market is falling. While this market is going higher, this is a very strong resistance. I have to keep them in my mind, as well as this is the new week opening gap. These things I have told in our Discord, so I just showed you how you can use something that is so obvious. Why I'm using this new weekly last parallel gap? Because it is the last parallel gap. If it was the daily last parallel gap, I would show you the level as well from a very lower time frame, because this is the last parallel gap. Remember, 15-minute last parallel gap, hourly last parallel gap, 4-hour last parallel gap, daily last parallel gap, and weekly last parallel gap are extremely important. If you have more monitor, then please mark the monthly last parallel gap as well. They are extremely strong. If you remember, ICT was talking about the buy. He doesn't want to see this market will fall and come to this area. Actually, let me go to the daily chart here. He doesn't want to see this will come here, if you remember. Okay, and then around the PM session I came live and I told that I'm going against ICT himself, and I'm more interested to see this market will fall for this gap, more importantly to this volume imbalance. I'm not interested to see it will keep going higher. Even before ICT, I was talking about the run, and I told that until this area, which is the weekly last parallel gap, this will be extremely bullish, and then for the first time I will get the retracement from this last parallel gap. Until it is not broken, my bias will be bearish every single day. It will be bearish every single day. I'm still bearish, so I am still waiting to prove ICT wrong. Now some of you will say, brother, you don't need to compare yourself with ICT. Of course I need to do that, because he is my mentor and he is the best. If I don't compare myself with the best, how can I improve, man? So I have to compare myself with the best, and that's all I'm doing. Okay, so don't get it personally. He is my mentor. I'm going to compare myself with my mentor. Okay, it's a like teacher and student relationship. So please don't take it personally, or don't take it seriously. That is the week that has traded this parallel gap. All of this liquidity has been taken by that week from the daily candle. I talked about week 50%. That has to be very specific. If it doesn't take all the lows and doesn't trade a fair value gap, and that week is too much, like clear comparing with other weeks, if it is not clear, I don't care about that week 50%, as this is that criteria are met over here. I have marked that 50% of that week to see this week is broken, this market is going to fall. If it holds the market, it can start to go higher. Am I looking for buy or am I looking for sell? From weekly and daily chart, I will keep looking for sell until this gap is not broken. But from 50-minute and hourly chart, I will keep changing depending on that liquidity and the PDRS. Okay, so if you are with me for some 2 weeks, you already know that how to change the bias from 50-minute or 1 hour chart, and how to trade how to hold the bias from daily and weekly chart. So daily and weekly, like see this candle, that candle, it has fallen first, then came here. So maybe you were in 15-minute chart, you had some sell side liquidity here, your bias was bearish, but that was a bullish day, right? From the daily candle, it was a bullish day, but I was looking for a selling opportunity. This market went higher first, came to this line, okay, exactly to that line, then fall, if you remember, then it went higher. So this is the thing, it happened over there. I was wrong, my bias was bearish. I was wrong? Absolutely not, because I got the sell move. Now maybe your bias was bullish. What happened? This market fall, maybe you didn't look for sell, then you started to look for buy. Was your bias bullish? Yes, absolutely, your bias was bullish. What was your bias from the daily or weekly chart? Bearish. Doesn't matter. From the lower time frame, you saw the buy side liquidity here and you were looking for that buy run, so you took the buy. So your bias was bullish in that specific day, you took the buy down, you got the buy down. So lower time frame run and the daily time frame run are absolutely different, because it can keep doing this type of things. Okay, it will go bit higher, then fall, bit higher, fall. That big bit run, okay, higher run in that specific day, for example here, it is going to fall, but it is not going to fall dramatically. It will do this type of things. Okay, so while it is falling and then the day it is going higher, that day is also my bearish day from my higher time frame. But from lower time frame, maybe there was some buy side liquidity or imbalances I was looking for. So in that specific day, from lower time frame, I will be bullish. but from the higher time frame I know that it is going to fall. That is just a retracement or just a reaction. Okay, so I am trying to make these things clear to you so that you guys can understand that more clearly. It has closed below this new week opening gap, rejected exactly from the constant crossment of that new week opening gap. I'm more interested to look for sell at least until this dotted line. If you remember this dotted line is actually the 50% of that daily week. So I'm watching this market to see if it can come exactly to this dotted line. And then if this dotted line is broken, this market will start to fall until the last fair value gap. Here, this is the last fair value gap from the hourly chart. It will come until this last fair value gap. If this dotted line is broken, and then it will keep falling. If it holds the market, it can start to go higher again. From 15-minute chart, I am not interested to look for any kind of buy until this market is below this new week opening gap. My more interest is to look for selling opportunity only. I'm more interested to look for sell, and I will observe that candle here, this candle, to see if it hold the market and send it higher or not. So it can start to hold the market and start to send the market higher. For first of all, this obvious liquidity, see these highs are taken over here by a shallow run, that is called obvious liquidity. I have some liquidity here, I have some liquidity there, I have some liquidity here, lot of liquidities over there. It can start to go for that. I'm not interested to look for buy because I have to work with this new week opening gap, new day opening gap, their new day opening gap, then I will be able to take the buy. So it is going to be very difficult for me to think about the buy. Instead, if it keep falling, I will more interested to look for sell only, because selling is a free fall. There is nothing that can stop the market until this dotted line. Nothing that can stop the market. But if it started to go higher, it's gonna be very difficult for me to take the buy. Maybe this will go higher, maybe. Okay, so it will come here, then reacted from there, then it will come here, reacted from there, then it will come here, reacted from there, then it will go here, then reacted there, here, like this way. In this type of situation, PDRS doesn't work, and that is why I will get stopped out prematurely. Not interested to trade if it started to go higher. If it start to fall, then I will see it has cleared the buy side liquidity here. Here, see this buy side liquidity has been cleared. The last fair value gap from the 15-minute chart has been traded, as well as the concurrent crossment has been traded, as well as the weekly last fair value gap low has been rejected. Market closed below this new week opening gap. There is nothing wrong to think about the fall until this dotted line. I have no sell side liquidity at all until here, until there. That is the first sell side liquidity for me from the 15-minute chart. This is the first sell side liquidity, and I'm more interested to see it will go for that sell side liquidity. Until this sell side liquidity, I will keep looking for selling opportunity. If this dotted line, which is from the daily chart, hold the market, maybe I will switch my bias and I will try to catch some buy run. Maybe, I'm not sure, but any kind of buy is low probability to me. Instead, I would love to keep looking for sell until this market is below this new week opening gap low. Now I'm coming to 1-minute chart. Here is my 1-minute chart, and let me show you the things I was looking for here. This is the first presented gap from Monday. Okay, so according to ICT, the first presented gap to the Monday, you should keep it until the end of the month, week. And another guy, I don't remember his name, who actually reminded me this. So I kept that first presented gap from Monday. Don't get confused. This is the 930 candle. If you still have confusion about this 930 candle, brother, that can't be the first presented gap. You are wrong about that, bullshit, blah 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 blah. A lot of these things I really don't care about that, because I am doing what I should do. You want to take it, take it. You don't want to take it, throw it to the dustbin. I don't have any problem, but I am going to use it. Still, ICT has confirmed that is the first presented gap. Still, you have the problem, don't use it. I would love to use it. Okay, so that is the first presented gap from Monday. This market came a very random level, to be honest. Perfectly came to the random level, went higher, came until this area, then fall. More interested to see this market will fall until this dotted line. After this dotted line, which is inside this first presented gap, I will start to think about buy or sell. If it break that first presented gap, at the same time the dotted line is broken from 15-minute chart, I will start to look for sell again. If it holds the market, maybe if it will engineer some buy side liquidity and then this will hold the market, maybe I'll look for the buy. But until this dotted line, I will keep looking for sell. I would love to add something else. I told you long time ago if you remember, if you ever see the perfect rejection from the top, okay, this is called the perfect rejection from the top, never ever trust that, never ever trust that. It's gonna be taken, it's gonna be taken. Okay, so that is another theme for thinking about the sell. Because of the perfect rejection from the top of this first presented gap, I wanna see this has to be taken, and then I will take the next decision. I would love to come here around this area, so which is actually 6:30 to 7. So this is the 6:30. Where is this? Is the 6:30. Okay, around 6:30 this market has cleared the relatively equal highs from 6:30. Around 7, this is that 7 candle. Where is the 7 candle? This is that 7 candle. I got the bullish shift in market, I mean bullish displacement. Am I interested to look for buy? Absolutely not. I am not interested to look for any kind of buying opportunity, because market has cleared the buy side liquidity. It keep going higher, and then finally it has cleared all of this buy side liquidity, then gave me the displacement which is around 8 a.m. No trade is valid for me, or maybe this is the displacement as well, around 746. No trade is valid for me after 7:30. So yesterday, if you remember, there was a displacement, lower displacement after 7:30, which was 7:35. It worked perfectly yesterday, but it didn't work today. So some days maybe it will work, most of the days it's not going to work. So that is why I don't want to use the entry after 7:30. If I am looking for the 7 a.m. kill zone entry, that is a good run. Why you are going to miss this one? Because it didn't follow the rules I was looking for. That is why I have missed that run. If you have watched my London session entry, where I have shown you the first entry opportunity was here, I missed that trade depending on liquidity making session. That was a very nice, beautiful trade. I missed it because I was sleeping. Then I came here and I showed you how to wait for the perfect setup and then enter to that entry. Okay, but unfortunately I didn't get the entry opportunity. What was that? Let me remember. Yeah, I think it was here. That was here actually. I'm sorry, not there. It was here. It has built the next liquidity here. That is a perfect market structure shift. I was looking for a buy from this gap. It didn't give me the entry opportunity. I didn't take it. I knew it that it will go higher and it will give me 15 handle. I was waiting for the setup. I got the setup, waiting for the entry. Market didn't take me. I didn't take the entry. Yesterday it took me perfectly. I got my profit. Today it didn't take me. I didn't take the entry. Then later this market came back again to this parallel gap. Am I going to take that entry from this parallel gap? 100% no, because it has already cleared a lot of job over there. It has taken too long to come back again over here. Sometimes it works perfectly. Most of the times it doesn't work, and I'm not interested to trade while it will take so long to come back again to this parallel gap. I don't want to take that entry. Then this market keep falling, came exactly over here. Then this price is exactly over here now, and I'm waiting for 9:30. The next candle is gonna be the 9:30 candle. Now it's time to the greetings. By the way, 150k take profit trader account will be given to our Discord. Tamimi, Mahadi, they will post the giveaway. I will not be here. Okay, I won't be here. So they will choose 3 days to choose the winner from the Discord. You will get the information through the announcement area as well as from the main room. So if you are with us in our Discord, you will have an opportunity to win at least one 150k take profit trader account. Those people who are interested about my trading, I'm trading paper money. It's not because I have no money or I'm not profitable or not I have a lot of problem. No, I could trade those type of accounts by myself, but there is some religious issue. That is why I'm not trading. I'm just showing you the price action. That's all, brother. So if you are interested about my trading, and as you can see, I'm trading the paper money, you are not interested to follow or stay over here, you are absolutely welcome, brother. I hope that you will find better one. This 9:30 open. Would love to mark the opening gap, which is here. There. This is the opening gap. You know what I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for sell until this market is below this new week opening gap low. So this looks like to me a Judas swing. This market is going higher. It seems like to me a Judas swing. Yesterday first presented gap didn't work. I will see if the first presented gap can work today or not. Still it is valid as my first presented gap. Stop loss has to be below that candle which has made this first presented gap. Target will be 25 candle. Why, brother? Why you are looking for the buy? You are talking about sell. First presented gap has no rules. If it's BC, buy. If it is CB, sell. That's all. No sell is valid above the new week opening gap low. No sell is valid. Brother, it is going higher. I don't care. I told you about this order block. It can stop the market, send it higher. I'm watching it as an Judas swing, but of course it can start to go higher. I won't be able to catch any kind of buy over here because I have a lot of resistance over there. Okay, so this is my buy from the first presented gap. I will see if it can give me any kind of entry opportunity from there. In the meantime, just remember I am looking for selling opportunity. Okay, so if this market start to fall or if I find something good, I will look for selling opportunity. Just ignore the first presented gap entry buy. Okay, it's a buy because it's BC. No price action, nothing. It's buy because it's a BC. If it was a CB, I would look for sell. It is a bullish bias today, brother. Okay, so market is going for that relatively college all of this area. If it start to go higher, I am not able to trade this market. I have exactly explained you why. I have a lot of resistance level. The low of that new week opening gap, sorry, weekly last parallel gap, the 50% of the new week opening gap, the low of the new week opening gap, the high of the new week opening gap, the new day opening gap, consequent crossment, high of the new week opening gap, new day opening gap, lot of resistance. I'm not able to trade any kind of buy here because I'm not sure that which one will stop the market, and at least it will give me the deeper retracement. So I won't be able to take the buy because there is 90% possibility I will get stopped out. So I don't want to take the risk. It will keep going higher. I will let this go. But to me, it seems like a Judas swing. If there is a high probability, I will tell you that. If it is a low probability, I will simply tell you that, brother, this is the worst idea to take the sell or take the buy. I'm doing it because I'm in live streaming. Otherwise, they will go to future scalper and they will hurt themselves more than anything else. I don't want to hurt them. That's all. But don't copy my trade. I never say that it's a high probability. If I see a good entry, I keep saying that this is the highest probable entry. If it is a low probable entry, I will simply tell you that, man, come on, this is the low probable entry. No need to take this trade. If you would love to take it, make sure that you are using the lowest levers, like 5 micro contract, 3 micro contract, something like that. Because if you get stopped out, you are not going to hurt your account too much. This is the 50% of the opening gap. This market exactly came to this opening gap 50%, as well as this last parallel gap from the 1 minute chart. See this last parallel gap from the 1 minute chart? It came exactly to this last parallel gap from 1 minute chart, now reacting from that 1 minute last parallel gap. So I'm going to mark the last parallel gap from 1 minute chart. If you can be the master of this last parallel gap, I promise you, brother, this whole price action will get a new level. You will be able to understand this whole thing. See this exact low rejection from the low, exactly the low rejection from the first presented gap. What happened? This market came, take that high because it has rejected exactly from the low of this first that last parallel gap. Never ever it happened. The low rejection market keep falling and it will never take that high. It never happens. I mean, never means it happens like one time out of thousands of the time, something like that. I'm not reading any of your comments, so I don't know you guys are asking me anything or not, but I talk too much. Okay, while I talk too much, I hope that you will get your reply without asking me any type of question. Okay. By the way, here is a volume imbalance. You see small volume imbalance. Now you can add that volume imbalance. I'm just not going to add it because in that type of situation, it's going to be a huge range. So I'll take that risk. If it come exactly to that fair value gap, then started to go higher and give me 25 handle, I'll be able to catch that one. But of course, it can be rejected exactly from this volume imbalance, then give me 25 handle. And in that type of situation, maybe I will miss that. So for example, I will keep it like over here, but if it reject, I mean, let me show you this. For example, it came here, didn't take me, then give me 25 handle, 25 handle run over there. I will cancel the order. Okay. Simply I will cancel the order because the first parallel gap has done its job. I don't want to take the entry from here because the stop loss will be bigger to me. So I would love to catch that run from here and would love to hold the trade until the buy side liquidity. That's all. I mean 25 handle. That's all I want to do. I talked about this some days ago, Ben Cruz. I don't see any kind of PDRA before 9:30. So before 9:30, what happened? I have no idea. So I'm not using any kind of PDRA before 9:30. From 9:30, I will start to look for the PDRA. If it can build any PDRA after 9:30, I will look for that. Otherwise, no trade is valid to me. Whatever I have marked here, if you are not interested to mark that, you are interested to mark something else, mark it, please. No need to tell me that. Just mark it, trade it by yourself. I'm not gonna say you that, brother, please don't do that, please don't do that, or don't do this. I am doing myself whatever I feel good to do. I will do that. Let me show you something. It is trading. Okay, I'm watching it from here. No sell is valid until this market is above this new week opening gap high, and I have framed a limit buy over there. So I'll be able to see the market exactly from there what is happening over here. So I don't need to stay over there. I'd love to show you something from here. This is yesterday's price action. Okay, so 9:30 is here, then 9:30 is here. There was a gap. There is a gap. Okay, I'm going to remove this. If it keep going higher, I don't care. I will not take any kind of buy. As I have told you, lot of resistance over there. So I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy. Remember this first gap after 9:30. Okay, I will show you something. I believe that it's better to always give you the live example. This was the first presented gap according to me. Was that? Let me check actually. Yeah, that was the first presented gap according to me. So I will mark the blue color. Okay, this is the blue color. This was the first presented gap according to me. This is the first presented gap according to ICT himself. Now I will show you the price action and you will keep seeing which gap has been respected most of the time. Okay, just keep watching. Okay, keep watching. Which gap has been respected most of the time? Respected means like this type of precision, this type of things. See this type of things here. This is not valid. This is not valid. It has to be respected. Something like this way, something like that way. So you will keep watching. How many times which gap has been? It is not valid. Okay, it is valid because it's just a bit lower. It is called the fake breakout. It is valid, but it's not valid. Keep watching. It is valid. Like a bit run, it's valid. This is valid. Fake breakout. Keep watching. Okay. Okay, that was the end of the day, I guess. That was the end of the day. Just keep watching. Now, if you think about buy or sell, and you are going to use these two gap, forget about this consolidation area. This is the consolidation, forget about that. Now you are thinking about buy from the gap. You took a buy. Are you going to get a profit? Take a buy. Are you going to take a profit? Because it has been respected here, okay? Where it has been respected there. Here, you took a sell. Are you going to get a profit? Then so many violated. Here, maybe you took a buy. You took a buy here, you got the profit from there. You took a buy here, did you get the profit? Did you get the profit? Take sell here because violated. Take sell. Did you get the profit? Take sell from there. Did you get the profit? Take buy from there. Did you get the profit? And then this is another sell actually over there, and this is out of the session, so it's not. It doesn't matter. Which one has been respected most of the time with the run? It's your job, brother. So whatever you want to use, you can use. Last fair value gap reaction, market fall a bit, went higher again. Maybe it will take that high. Yeah, I guess they will be taken. Let's see. If it keep going higher, what I'm going to do? Nothing. So I'm going to remove this buy limit for now. I'll just keep it over there. Okay. So later, whenever it will come here to this first presented gap, I'll take that buy. Whenever it will come before 4 p.m. New York local time. So let's say how far it can reach. This is the last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Here is the last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. As it has been violated, I'm going to remove it from this area. Would love to mark that last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. This is the last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. This market came exactly to the last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Let's see some beautiful things. Respected exactly to the low of that last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Has taken that high. Let me expand it a bit. That was the last fair value gap. This market came exactly to the low of that last fair value gap. Exactly to the low. Has been violated. The low or the rejection has been happened from the low, has been violated already over here. So now it is trading this last fair value gap from the 50-minute chart. Let's see if it can start to fall or if it keep going higher. If it keep going higher, I don't care any kind of trade. No buy is valid to me because of all of these lines. They can stop the market. Any of them can stop the market, send the market lower. I'm not interested to enter into this market from here. You are missing everything. I don't care. I will wait for my opportunities. So please don't add anything. If you are following something, please follow that. What I'm saying it. Just I'm marking the first presented gap, not differently, of course, according to ICT himself. This is the first presented gap. The rest of the things I'm talking, it is according to ICT himself, not by me. Okay. I'm bullish. I'm going against you, bro. Let's go. Of course, please go for that, Murad. I am not asking any of you to follow me. I'm not asking it. I'm telling you what I'm thinking here. Why I'm not able to take the buy. Because all of this area, I'm not able to take the buy. They will be broken. With strong this type of run, okay, perfect. I will miss them. But the way I have seen, it has been rejected so many times from these areas. I'm not brave enough to go against those PDRs. So I'm not interested to take the buy. Will not get any opportunity this morning session. No worries. I'll come around the PM session. I'll go for the PM session trade. But no morning session, not interested to force the market. Whoever is bullish, go for that. I really appreciate that. Always believe in yourself. do your analysis, believe your analysis. Even if it is against me, perfect man, I go against ICT. So who the hell am I? You are not going to go against me. Of course, go for that. I'm just explaining why I'm not interested to take the buy. Just explaining that. That's all, brother. So it has cleared all of this buy sell liquidity. See, all of this buy sell liquidity has been cleared. Here we have lot of buy sell liquidity around this area. Lot of them. Are they going to take those buy sell liquidity? Maybe. I don't care. This is the opening gap high. So I want to see a small portion of this gap will be open. The opening gap high, the small portion will be open. This is the upper quadrant, 50%, lower quadrant. The best is this upper quadrant is open. So I'm more interested to see this portion will be open. What else I'm seeing here? I'm seeing that it tapped exactly to the low of that. What's I mean, this line is the, I think, what is that line? I think that is the midnight open, if I'm not wrong. So market is in deep premium now because it is above 8:30 and the midnight open. Best area to think about the fall. $9:30 Judas swing, maybe after 10 or 9:50 macro it will start to fall, and I'm interested to catch the sell. You have to give me the time, okay? Market has opened around 9:30 and now the time is 9:49, so it's just 29 minutes. 29 minutes, 19 minutes, sorry, it's just 19 minutes. So if you are already like impatient and you are thinking that you are missing everything, oh man, come on, give me the times, let me do my job. I don't read the order flow from 15-minute and 1-minute chart both together. I only read 15-minute chart and I take into 1-minute chart. So order flow I read from 15-minute chart. So I'm watching the 15-minute chart where it would love to go. So I'm watching it. And 1-minute chart I will use only to execute the trade. So I don't need to read the order flow from 1-minute chart. All I need 1 minute chat to execute my trade. That's all, brother. But I'm learning the art of letting go. FOMO is in getting under control. Wow, that's cool, man. Order block. New week opening gap high. New day opening gap high. Here, okay, and then new day opening gap here. This is new week opening gap high, so this market tapped exactly to the new week opening gap high, as well as closed 100% of the opening gap. It is not good actually. While it closed the the opening gap 100% doesn't good, it's absolutely not good. While even my bias is bearish, so it has closed the opening gap 100%. I don't like it actually. While I'm looking for sell, let's see if the 15-minute candle can close above this new week opening gap high or not. No, I didn't switch my bias, brother. This whole area has to be broken. They has to be broken before switching my chart or switching my bias. Until they are not broken, this is the high of both new opening gap, new week opening gap. They are not broken from 15-minute chart. I'm not going to switch my bias. Maybe I won't be able to take the sell from here because I will still have the lot of support now. Those things were resistance to me. Now they are the support to me. So I won't be able to take the sell here, but I'm not going to switch my bias because just getting this run. No, it is still reacting from the high of this new week opening gap or new day opening gap. So it is still reacting from there. My bias is still bearish. Just I'm not able to catch any trade from here. For example, just for example, okay, if I didn't have this dotted line from the new, let me actually, I need this 15-minute last parabolic because it's not broken yet. But just for the sake of this conversation, let me put it over here. And for the example here, this dotted line, see this dotted line, it is the new week opening gap 50%. If I didn't have that 50% of that new week opening gap, this was my order block. See this highest up close body close candle, that was my order block. I would take the sell from this candle while the body will close below this candle. I would start to look for selling opportunity from this order block. Now I'm not able to do that because if I do that, I will have to take the partial to the 50% of this new week opening gap, which is exactly over there. Body has closed above this constant encroachment. Where the market reach? Body, where was that? Yeah, here. Body has closed below the constant encroachment. Did it close here? No. It has closed there. Where the market has reached? Body closed above this constant encroachment. Where the market has reached? This is for your learning purpose. Please focus them. Trading is not called pushing button. I know that, or I believe that this market is going to fall. This is all the Judas swing. I believe that it will fall. It doesn't mean that I have to push the button over here. What is wrong if I keep waiting? Am I losing something? Why don't you let the market go? Still, it didn't open for 30 minutes yet. Where you have 2 hours in your hand to trade. 2 hours. Still, there is not even 30 minutes. And all of you are willing to take the buy, sell right now. No need to do that. Wait for the setup. Wait for the perfection. Wait for the confirmation. Then go for that. You ask too many questions, brother, which is irrelated. related. I mean, you joined me later and now you're asking the question, but I have already explained. No, I have already explained them, brother. You missed it. The things you are asking now, I have already explained them. Moon after the rejection from here, after the rejection. While this, I will get the rejection from the retracement from this last gap, and this will fall, then it will go to the moon. It will go to the moon. By anyhow, it will go to the moon. But I need the retracement from this last gap first. While I'll get the retracement from there, more importantly, until this area, if it is overzealous, it can reach until this fair value gap. I don't want to see it will come over here. I would love to see maximum fall should happen until this area. Okay, that should be the maximum fall, and then it will start to go for the moon. No, today is no giveaway, brother. You can go somewhere. You can go to Kamik. Sorry, what was his name? What was his name? I forgot his name. Today, no giveaway. The next giveaway, which is going to be the 150k account, is going to go from Discord group. So I will not be here because I will go to Hajj. So tomorrow is going to be my last live. Tamimi will host the giveaway. 150k take profit trader account. Don't give any personal message to Tamimi, please, because he is not going to do any kind of partiality. He will do it in a fair way. So if you are the winner, you will get your account. If you are not the winner, you are not going to get your account. That's all, brother. Good morning, Sachin. Thank you, Mahdi, for sharing the Twitter link, X link. By the way, I mean, Mahdi, do you think that I'm going to get 10,680 subscribers by today? What do you think? See this candle? While this candle has closed with this candle, this will be my buy. This would be my buy. But now I can't take the buy. Why? Because I have that constant encroachment of that new week opening gap. So those things were working as a resistance. Now they can work as a support and send the market higher. So I won't be able to take the sell from this order block. Just let me mark it from here. If and only if there was no that 50%, okay, that 50%, this line, this dotted line, that would be my sell here. Stop loss would be above that candle which has made that order block valid. It's 23 handle actually. Just as I'm showing it to you, I would love to do it like that way. Target will be this relatively equal loss with some partial around this area. After taking some partial here, I would go for that sell. It is not valid now because I have the dotted line. I believe that dotted line will be broken, but I'm not interested to take the risk over here because it can stop the market, send the market higher. I am not interested to take that risk. So I will not take any kind of sell over here. Dotted line was not there. I would go for that sell from that order block. Dotted line, which is the new week opening gap 50% is there. I'm not interested to take the sell. Please don't push the button. I'm saying clearly that it's not a valid sell. Even if it works, I don't care. I believe it will work, but I'm not interested to take this sell because I have this support now. See this support? That support. So I'm just saying you what I would do and when I would do that. From this order block to this area, this gap is 26 handle. So for me, 26 handle partial is beautiful. Look where did it came, okay? Where did it came and now rejecting from there. I'm showing you from on my right hand side, 50% of this last gap until this dotted line. It will keep falling, trust me, keep seeing that. And watch over here, what happened? Rejected from the high, new day opening gap, constant encroachment, new day opening gap low, new week opening gap high, has been rejected from there, then started to fall. Wow, that was a good run, by the way. Willing to take sell, 100% no. Willing to take buy, 100% no. It is absolutely holding the market. Why do I need to take the risk around this area? I don't need it. I'm not interested to take any kind of risk over here. No risk is valid over here. I need the confirmation first. 50-minute candle close above all of this area. That is the confirmation before going for buy. Until then, I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy. You would love to take the buy, sell, go for it. But why this candle appeared on the chart? It's not a good sign, by the way. 78 handle range. Is there something? Is Trump active now? Anybody knows that? Is Trump active now or not?